Hello and welcome to this week's tarot reading for all air signs. I hope that this finds you well. I trust that you use your own intuition as your primary instrument of resonance. Leave behind what does not reverberate. Tarot does not tell the future. The only thing that determines your future is how you react, reflect, and respond to the messages herein. This month's full moon is happening in the nakshatra of Uttarashada in the portion of Capricorn. Uttarashada is the pinnacle of solar energy, and in this we can come to understand that this is the part of the firmament where the godly forces have their final victory over the demonic forces. This is also why Uttarashada means later victory. It is quite a beautiful instance that we are experiencing a full moon in this nakshatra, as full moons represent the coming of an end, and in relation to oneself, that solar energy, we can be confident that we are also having our own final victory over any malefic or damaging forces that aim to overshadow the ultimate truth and our vitality. We may be feeling a sigh of relief as we move away from this full moon and into the new moon, where we can recuperate and strive towards fortifying and tending to our victories in an expansive and creative way. As I stated on my Twitter, I have a couple of new tarot decks that I wish to share with you. The first one being Supra, the hidden path of an oracle, and the second being Materia Prima, on reflections of matter, both by Usi, and these cards are really exquisite. The first card that I am bringing to you is the Water card. Always creating, water is the buoyant substance of being. It is our birthplace, surging from an ancient unknown source. This prodigious water carries the vibrancy of life from its deepest sleep to its epic becoming. So again, that motif of creating, expansiveness, that visionary mentality that we have in this moment, in as we see the closure of this full moon and the closure of that chapter and our final victory over the darkness, essentially, which is what the womb is. You know, the womb is a very dark place, and then we are birthed forth into this world of sunlight and matter and light, essentially. So taking the time during this full moon, which has absolute power over water. The moon has absolute power over water, and being full, it is radiating that solar energy, and the solar and the lunar come together to create matter. So it's really exemplifying and amplifying that image of birth, and that image of the seen and the unseen, and this new chapter of life. And in birth, it's not just your chapter that starts, it's also the chapter of your parents as well. You know, they are starting a whole new paradigm as well. So if you're going through a pregnancy, or someone close to you is going through a pregnancy, it will be very nice to meditate on that thought, or even just to think about your own birth and how much potential was in that water that birthed you. The second card that I have here is number 109 in the periodic table of Materia Prima, and it is Meitnerium. Meitnerium, the uncomprehended, absolute, barely existent presence, whose sudden, mysterious form appeared out of nowhere. Charged with a withdrawing gravitational center, Meitnerium's otherworldly presence captures us with its geometric precision. Trying to advance upon its internal axis only reveals the cold immensity from which it came, the cosmic enigma of unrecorded existence. And what a beautiful message that is in terms of birth, and our birth is that before we came into existence, we were an enigma of unrecorded existence. And there is just being a thought, almost, a thought in your parents' mind of your becoming, and your uncomprehendable presence and everything that is in that, your unlimited potential, and the birth of a baby, or the want of a baby, or the want of to create another human being, does have that gravitational pull to it, in that we we put all of our own potential into that. We put all of our own experience into that, and that's what creates another human being. So, and just contemplating everything that went into you, and everything that was magnetized to be able to create you, magnetized to your gravitational center, to be able to make you, and before you were in existence, you were in the other world, you were in that astral plane, you were in that thought of your parents. So just contemplating those things this week. And I feel as though this flows on beautifully with the Rider-Waite cards that I have here in front of me as well. With the Two of Cups reversed, the Ace of Cups, the Moon reversed, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles here as well. And I just see like the basis of a relationship, a very strong relationship, had your ups and downs, been through a lot, but there are these things that are unseen with the moon here. There are things that are unseen between you, that you just understand, that you just communicate with each other. And even if there are misunderstandings between you, as this Two of Cups is reversed, you still come back to that fountain of those primordial waters. You still come back to that fountain of emotion and that intuitive feeling, even if there are, like I said, there are misunderstandings or instability within the relationship. And I feel as though you are working through, your own desires, your own unseen desires, and your own, shortcomings as well with the moon reverse here. And you really want to get away from any deceptions that you present to yourself and present to your partner. And that's something that is a work in progress as you move forward in your relationship. And I think that you've also come to understand that there is that give and take with the Two of Pentacles here. There's a give and take, and with the Six of Pentacles as well, at one point you can be the pauper and you can be the prince. So there is that give and take within the relationship, and you are coming to understand that very delicate balance and understanding your role within the relationship at any one time. And it is something that, again, you have to keep working on. I have the Three of Pentacles here as well. It's something that you have to continuously work on for the rest of your life, with this higher commitment that you have. And especially since the first two cards indicate to me something to do with a pregnancy or another human. You may already have children together, but there is that that great work within a family that you have to realize the degrees of learning, and realize that not all mistakes or deceptions were purposefully done. They could just be things that have not been realized yet, and it's not until they are brought out into the harsh light that they are fully realized. And sometimes they're a little bit ugly, but if you coagulate them and you keep nourishing the truth, and you keep nourishing that life and that spirit that you both hold together, you will eventually wind up with that gold, that beautiful milk, essentially, that manna. And I also have the gold card here, which is indicating to me that manna, that beautiful nourishing milk that we all really long for. And again, I keep getting brought back to birth or pregnancy, in that that's what babies grow from, and there is everything in that. It's all encompassing, and it all flows from this beautiful yin energy. And I also have the Queen of Cups here as well. So there is a big part to be played with the feminine in this reading, and that support as well. If they are not in the best place, you are able to support them. And this could be, a friend who is pregnant. It could be you yourself that is pregnant. It could be your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it is. Supporting them and understanding that they will in turn support you in ways that you are not always going to be material. They will support you in the mysteries that they will reveal to you as she sits with herself, as she contemplates, as she grows another human being, or starts to understand her body more and how it reacts, and her intuitive powers are amplified in this whole process. And as well, when you're growing another human being, you're not detached from that human being. They are a part of you. You are all consuming, and they are all consuming you. And there is that yang energy in there as well. So she is experiencing that influx of yang energy and that influx of her partner or whoever it may be, and becoming to understand them even more in ways that are incomprehensible. And much like Might Miriam was expressed, it's that otherworldly presence that captures us with its geometric precision. And that's exactly what the human being is, that sacred geometry. When you look at a tiny little, it's not even a fetus, it's literally the next stage of an egg. It looks like the golden ratio. And it is that beautiful geometry, that sacred geometry, that, all of these uncomprehendable absolute truths come from. And I think, again, the description of Might Miriam trying to advance upon its internal axis only reveals the cold immensity from which it came, the cosmic enigma of unrecorded existence. And water is cold, it's cool, it's retracting, it is all-encompassing, retracting in that it is magnetic. It does draw in everything of the cosmos, and then it also propels everything outwardly as well. So there is immense power in this element. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for listening. Bye.